Hey boys and girls, it's Friday. So we're going to go easy on you today. First thing I'm going to tell you, you have this in your red folder, your WH. We've been doing WH all week. So I'm going to give you a break and you don't even have to do the back side. Okay, now if your parents want you to or you want to, you go right ahead. You can write your own WH words that you can think of. Okay, but we're not going to do this together today. Okay, you don't have to do the back because we're going to do a couple of tests for today and then we're going to be done. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do, you're going to do it all completely by yourself because you are so smart and you can do it. This is a hunk and chunks we've already been over. Okay, so it's OW and OU word practice. You find this in your packet, and I'm going to go over what they are, but you're going to do it completely by yourself. All right, I'm going to just do a couple. So we've got, we know OU says ow, and we know TH says th or th. So let's try. Ow, south. Is that a word? Yes, it is. So we know it's not south. So we're going to find the one that could be south. Probably right here, this little compass. All right, now, let's do this one. We know that G says G, R says and we know that OW can say ow, or it can say O. So let's try it with O first and see if that works. G, O, growl. Is that a word? No, so let's try it the other way. G, owl, growl. Is that a word? It is, so you'll find the one that looks like growl, okay? And go to the next. You guys should be able to do that whole thing all by yourself, okay? Go ahead and pause, do that, and then come back and see me. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and start with our reading comprehension check. So it's the paper in your packet that looks like this one. We do these every week. Y'all got it down by now. Now, our book we read, if you don't remember, go back to the video where I read the story before you take this quiz, okay? Now, we did not, one of the questions on here is comparing it to another story. It is a lot like another story. Can y'all think of what it is? The little girl goes into the house and tries the porridge, 3 different ones, finds the one she likes, tries the chairs, goes into their beds. That's right, Goldilocks and the 3 Bears, okay? It is a lot like Goldilocks and the 3 Bears, but it's underwater and it's about a mermaid and octopus instead of bears and a little girl, okay? So one of these last questions is asking you how the ending of the mermaid is different than Goldilocks and the 3 Bears. So how does Goldilocks and the 3 Bears end? The little girl runs out the house, right? There's different variations of the story, but and then in the end of this book, what happens? The mermaid gives her that little octopus a tiara, doesn't she? And then she leaves. Okay, so that's how the story is different. So maybe you'll write something about that on the last one. All right, so let's get started on it. Number 1 says, which of the following is a characteristic of fairy tales that you saw in The Mermaid? Remember, we've talked about fairy tales and what they consist of in the past. So we've got princes and princesses. Was that in the book? I don't think so. Might have been a mermaid with a tiara, but magic or the number 3. Remember, we talked about fairy tales a lot of times use the numbers 3 and 7. So think about that and answer your question. Number 2. How would you describe the mermaid when you consider that she took other people's things? Now think about that. She took other people's things. Now I know she's a mermaid and she's pretty and she's supposed to be nice, and in the end she was nice and gave the octopus a tiara, but was it nice to take other people's things? Probably not. Okay, so you're going to write on number 2 how you would describe the mermaid considering that she took other people's things. Okay, pause and do that, and then move on to the next one. Number 3, which of the following is not something the mermaid tried that belonged to the bears? The chairs, their shoes, their beds, or their breakfasts? Color in the circle of which one she did not do. Which one did she not try? Their chairs, their shoes, their beds, or their breakfast? Okay, number 4. The mermaid's pufferfish friend protects her in the ending. Is that true or is that false? Think about the ending of the story. If you don't remember, go back and watch the video. The video of me reading the story. The mermaid's pufferfish friend protects her in the end. True or false? Okay, now the last one. How is the ending of The Mermaid different than Goldilocks and the Three Bears? That's the one I talked to you about before we started, okay? So think about that and write it in, okay? You have 2 lines to write a sentence there. All right, pause and finish, and we're going to go on to the vocab test. All right, you're going to find your paper that looks like this one. The words at the top, we have jet, crustaceans, curious, I can't say it backwards, sidled, sorry, and current. Okay, the first one says, he blank next to his mom while she was eating a cupcake. He blanked next to his mom while she was eating a cupcake. He jet next to his mom while she was eating a cupcake. He crustaceans next to his mom while she was eating a cupcake. He curious next to his mom while she was eating a cupcake. Or he sidled next to his mom while she was eating a cupcake. Or he current next to his mom while she was eating a cupcake. If you don't remember, you can go back and watch the videos about when we did the vocab, or you can skip it and go to the next one, and maybe you'll be able to figure it out by the end. Okay, number 2. I am blank to learn about the ocean. So I am jet to learn about the ocean. I am crustaceans to learn about the ocean. I am curious to learn about the ocean. I am sidled to learn about the ocean. I am current to learn about the ocean. Write the correct one. Number 3. Remember, you can pause anytime if you're not caught up. I'm just reading them to you, okay? We tried to swim against the blank, but it was too strong. So we tried to swim against the jet, but it was too strong. We tried to swim against the crustaceans, but it was too strong. Or we tried to swim against the current, and it was too strong, but it was too strong. Okay, fill in the right answer. Number 4. The cat will blank when it sees the mouse. The cat will jet when it sees the mouse, or the cat will crustaceans when it sees the mouse. Number 5. Lobsters and crabs are blank. Lobsters and crabs are jet. Lobsters and crabs are crustaceans, or lobsters and crabs are sidled. Write the right one, and when you're done, we're moving on to the next page, okay? You can pause and finish, then we're going to do the last little quiz. And you'll be done with school till Tuesday. Okay. The last thing we're going to do is our little math quiz. We've been talking about time this week, so we're going to do a little time to the hour little quiz, okay? It says, what takes, right here, what takes about a minute to do? A, to floss your teeth, B, to snap, or C, to watch a movie. So if you snap, that's only like a second, so no, can't be that one. Has to be something that takes about a minute. That's like counting to 60. Okay, so if you count to 60, could you watch a whole movie? I don't think so. So that only leaves floss your teeth, A. It takes you about a minute to floss your teeth. What takes about a second to do? Tying shoes or blinking? Can you tie your shoes this fast? 1. No, you cannot tie your shoes that fast. Can you blink that fast? 1. Yes, you can. So the answer would be B, blinking. It takes about a second to blink. Okay. School starts at 8 a.m. Draw the time on the clock. So you're going to draw it here and you're going to write it here, 8:00. They wrote it here, you just write it down here the same. But you got to draw it on this clock. Remember where the hour hand is. The hour hand is the little one. The minute hand is the long one. Okay, next. Reagan has soccer practice at 6. Circle the clock that shows 6. So look down here at these 3 clocks and circle the one that shows 6 o'clock, okay? Pause at any time you need to. Draw the hands on the clock for each time shown, okay? So you're going to draw 3 o'clock on this one, draw 11 o'clock on this one, draw 2 o'clock on this one, and draw 5 o'clock on this one, okay? And then down here, you're going to reverse it. It shows you, it wants you to write the time. See, it already drew it for you right here, and you have to write it over here. So this first one, it looks like, can't see it backwards, is the hour hand is on the 1, so you write 1, then the minute hand is up here, straight up on the 12, which means 0, 0. So it's 1, 0, 0, 1 o'clock. Okay, all the way down, do all 4 of those, and then you'll be done with school for the day. I hope you have a great weekend. I miss you all so much. Can't wait till this is over. You'll have a good weekend. I love you guys.